Am I ever worried about keeping a man? Honey, no. Never. Never. Alright, I have pulled myself up out some of the deepest of darkest of places.
Yeah, like Tyrone's bedroom.
And for that reason, I know my worth.
Actually, the dating market decides your value, so unless your privates are listed on the New York Stock Exchange, I think you might be overvaluing yourself.
I know what I bring to the table. Hell, I have built the damn table.
No, you bought that table from IKEA, and a man had to assemble it for you.
So trust me when I say I'm not afraid to eat at it alone. Now, a man that wants to be in my life, however,
I don't think those men exist.
he needs to be keeping himself up at night wondering how in the hell he's going to prove himself worthy of a seat at my damn table.
I think we'd rather sleep and continue not being aware of your existence.
Not worried about keeping a man, no.
Real talk, that laugh. I don't think you even believe what you're saying.
Man should be worried about how in the hell he's going to keep a woman like me.
Actually, we'd rather keep our money and our brain cells intact. So please, take your business elsewhere.
I don't know, I just think it's different for girls and guys when it comes to body count. Like, girls should not sleep around. They get used up like cars. Wow, so much to unpack here. Okay.
I'm curious. Do you talk to yourself because you have no friends, or is it a medical condition?
Okay, one thing at a time. So you think guys can and should have high body counts, but women should have low ones?
I don't know anyone who thinks that.
Yes, I don't want to sleep with a used up woman. Okay, so who are all those guys sleeping with if you don't want them to sleep with women? Other men? That's fine, just next time say you're gay, it's much easier.
Wait a minute. So your second personality is a woman who identifies as a man, but is actually gay, essentially making her a straight woman. Ladies, this is your brain on feminism.
Okay, my next question is, why do you think women get used up? Because they get all stretched out. What about a woman who has a boyfriend and she sleeps with him once every day for 5 years? Is she used up?
Sweetie, that's a bad example. Allow me to explain. If a woman sleeps with the same guy once a day for 5 years, that means her VJ has been used 1,825 times by one man in the course of 5 years. If a woman sleeps with a different man once a month for 5 years, that means her VJ has been used 60 times by 60 different men in the course of 5 years. So the answer to your question is yes, she does get used up. You see why that's a bad example?
Okay, so you know nothing about female anatomy
And you apparently know nothing about logic or basic math.
clearly it grosses you out a little bit, so next time again, just say you're gay. It's much better than you bringing down women as a default. And lastly, why in this analogy do you compare men to nothing but women get compared to cars?
Have you ever heard of depreciating assets?
Is it because you see them as objects and you don't respect them as human beings?
Look, I agree. Comparing women to cars is not a good comparison. Because usually cars are dependable and a car can divorce you and take half your stuff.
You don't really like women, you prefer men. Again, that's fine, it's okay to be gay, but next time say that instead of giving us the misogynistic loop around, because if you actually liked women, you would not have that mindset.
Imagine going through all these mental gymnastics just to get attention on TikTok. Sad.
A lot of people got something to say about the fact that I got 6 kids with 6 different men. So I'm just gonna tell y'all why it is better to do it this way.
Alright ladies, this is Ghetto Economics 101. Pay attention.
If I had 6 kids with all the same dude, I get 34% of his income, which is only $680 a month. If I got 6 kids with 6 different dudes, I get 17% from each one of them, which is $340 a month from each one. $340 a month times 6 baby daddies is $2,040.
OMG, she can spread her legs and do math? I think this woman should be the next vice president of the United States.
So why don't you have 6 baby daddies?
Good question. Must have something to do with self-respect.
Hi, I specifically studied gender-based trauma and I have 2 relevant degrees from Harvard on this.
Congratulations, you have student loan debt.
Let's talk about men who say, not all men. This behavior comes from 3 sources.
Truth, facts, and reality?
First, this is a male pick-me behavior. Oh, I understand there are men out there who are acting in abusive ways, but I'm not one of them. I'm one of the good guys.
Translation, I'm a simp that wants to get into your pants.
That's a total delusion, by the way. In a patriarchy, everyone has internalized misogyny, sexism, and oppressive ways to treat women.
So you're basically oppressing yourself. Maybe that's why you're unhappy.
That's why we all gotta unlearn patriarchal ways of behaving. Number 2, the need to control women's voices.
The fact that you can make this video on an app controlled by the Chinese Communist Party literally means no one is controlling women's voices.
Notice how they are tone policing women far more than they're mad at those men who are abusing, harassing, and women.
Women are being tone policed, but a man can get fired over a joke he tweeted 10 years ago. Equality, am I right?
Who are giving rest of the men a bad name. Number 3, male superiority complex. This would relate to the male pick-me behavior. Oh, I understand there will be awful men out there like who will abuse and harass you and oppress you, but I'm not one of them. If you depend on me to protect you from male violence, you'll be good. That instills in women a fear of independence, that the real solution to the male violence is another man. That's not true, by the way.
Really? You don't need men to protect you? Okay. Next time someone attacks you on the street, use your Harvard degree as a shield and pray to Ellen DeGeneres. I'm sure everything will turn out fine.